Filler arc is sponsored by Crunchyroll. Head over to crunchyroll.com/lily for a 14-day premium trial. Crunchyroll is always updating and adding new titles, so check it out if you feel like watching anime. Thank you.
せーの。
Sena-san.
The fuck?
Don't worry about
It just came out.
I wish that was recording.
Hi guys, so welcome to episode
6?
6? I don't know, I don't keep track
7.
anymore.
It's a good number.
6. Just kidding, it's episode 5, sorry. As you can tell, I'm in a new place. It took a while to set it up, so hopefully as I go on, it'll be easier to set these things up in the future so I can do more than once a month podcast. Maybe once every 2 weeks if we're lucky, right? Okay.
Yeah, that seems like a good
So
goal.
our guest this time is quite unusual in the sense that I don't really think he's an anime fan per se.
Yeah, you would say this is a case exhibit of normieism.
A filthy casual,
Listen,
I believe.
I've
if
seen
that's
my
a-
fair share of animes, but nothing that
Why
like.
don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Fed. So I live at the house, but I've seen Dragon Ball Z. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Sorry, am I supposed to go on? I've seen Dragon Ball Super. That's like the most recent shit I've seen. That's
Okay,
really
so
good.
Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Awesome.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
you'd call yourself a weeb, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
God.
a weeb too.
Yeah, woo!
So happy
It
to have
sounds so bad when I say it out loud. Jesus Christ.
So
Just repeat after me. I am a weeb.
No,
I
don't
am
say that.
not.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You're not a weeb. So I thought it'd be interesting to have a guest who's actually not familiar with anime and see his perspective on degenerates such as us. So what do you think about like us as weebs? Like honestly, like honest opinion, you know?
No, I think it's interesting that you guys like invest yourselves in like the kind of world of anime and the whole culture of it. I think it's cute, to be honest. I don't say it, but I think it's cool. I don't know. It's like a whole I want to say type of people, you know. It's like you go to Japan and see Japanese people, but then you live with Lily and it feels like
I'm not sure if this is a compliment or
Yeah, I'm
an
not
insult
sure.
or like
it's like you guys are your own
mix.
type of people.
We're
you know?
our own type. This
Okay,
is
wait,
really
okay,
bad because we're
hold
both
up.
Asian.
Yeah. So, like, if you were to describe, like, close your eyes and you heard the word weeb, what comes to mind?
Someone who just sits in front of a fucking TV and watches anime all day. I don't know. And like
Damn.
invest themselves into like the culture of
Like, what do they look like?
Josh, I know where you're fucking going with this, and I don't think they're Asian. Okay,
I didn't say anything.
Our type of people.
Okay, my brother hella loves anime, but he's Mexican as shit. So
I see. So, I gave Fed a list of first episodes to watch because I thought it'd be really. I wrote it on this piece of napkin last week. You can see.
All right, what's the list? Do you want to read it off?
We should go one at a time. Or
Okay,
should we-
yeah.
Let's go one at a time. So let's start with the first one.
Yeah, we started with a classic
Okay, can
here.
I just preface this that like
Preface.
sorry, preface. I saw the first episode of every anime, and like I want to say like my review of them will be very superficial because I feel like to really get into it, I have to watch the full.
I completely agree.
Yeah,
Sometimes first episodes don't really reveal all, but it'd be nice.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
But
really.
there's some animes that sorry, do you refer to animes like as do you call them episodes?
Yeah, episodes of
episodes,
anime
oh,
series, yeah.
Yeah. So some of them I really got into, and actually one of them I like watched the second and third episode of.
Oh,
interesting.
That's actually
Okay.
really cool. I'm really interested to hear this first,
Yeah,
impression because
Yeah.
all my friends are like Josh, and I like friends like Fed sometimes. It's nice. Oops. The first anime that I gave Fed was Cowboy Bebop, which is a classic.
Yeah.
Came out all years ago, but
Yeah, and your notepad it said classic. I don't know if that meant old or if that meant it was just like considered like a classic.
it's both.
And so I start watching it, and immediately I get like some Ocean's 11 vibe. Like a group of people that are like, I don't know, has that like high tempo music, and I just know this is gonna be like an investigative or like some sort of anime where like people like track down people and like kill, like assassinate or something along those lines. So I'm like, okay, I'm interested, and so I start watching it, and it's like right off the bat, it's like extremely fucking like aggressive and like the way they animate stuff. I don't know, like there was a part where he injects this like shit in his eye, and it makes him like super like crazy, and I've never seen that before where like the way they animate it, it's so like I feel like vulgar is not the right word.
Visceral?
Like jarring or like visceral, yeah.
Yeah, it was just weird to see. But the thing about like in general, I really really liked the like just the story of it all because it's basically two dudes. Supposedly there's a girl, but I didn't actually.
I don't think she's
Comes
in
in
that
later.
I don't
first
think she
episode.
shows
Yeah.
up, so I was confused because I looked up the poster and I was like, well,
you
who the
looked at
fuck's
the
this girl?
poster,
Where's she at?
Oh, okay. Would you keep watching it?
Dude, I think the animation's a bit old school.
Too old for you?
me.
That's
It
fine. I
reminds
know
me
you're
of like Dragon Ball
14
Z,
years
like
old.
old days, you know,
You
like
want new shiny graphics.
yeah,
you
give me that shiny graphics.
All right, let's move on to the next one then. Lucky Star.
This is a little bit different than Cowboy Bebop. Just a little different.
It's a little different from Cowboy Bebop.
Holy
What did you?
shit, dude! I started watching this anime, and you know, I'm getting into it. It's a little different. You know, it's a lot more pretty and girly. I'm like, okay, you know, and the more and more I watch it, it's like, wait, are these like 12-year-olds? Just like I feel like uncomfortable watching it. Like, am I allowed to be watching this? It's
Yeah,
like,
Josh, are you allowed to?
and
be
like
watching?
and like Pokey knocks on my door. I'm like, oh shit! I close my tab. You know, I'm freaking out. Like, holy shit! It's not what you think it is. Like, I don't know. Like, I hit FBI open up in the background. You know.
So would you say you were? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh no, and like throughout the show, like they keep, it's not like the story progresses. It's like they keep talking about certain things, and then
chocolate
going
cornet.
into like really in-depth explanation of like
Which side do you eat?
yeah,
chocolate
what
cornet.
was the chocolate thing they were eating?
The
It's
chocolate
like
cornet.
a bread thing, and it has like a chocolate
cone.
Dude,
filling.
they spent like 5 minutes just trying to
Probably
explain
more
like
than 5 minutes
I don't know.
actually.
the complexities of like trying to like eat a chocolate. Dude, it was weird, but it was different, which is what I liked. But no, I would never watch that.
Got it. Thank you very much. All right, Bakemonogatari, which is Josh's favorite anime. So I'm very interested to hear what
Choose your
you
words
think.
wisely.
Fucking garbage. Okay, no, actually, my real opinion. I really liked the coloring, just how like it looked.
Yeah, it's
it
a
was
very
so beautiful.
pretty anime.
And I feel like I'm gonna constantly be saying different, but I've never seen like a list of animes. But to me, it's different because I've just never seen anything like it. So maybe you have a different opinion, but I really like the coloring and the story itself. I mean, I can't really speak as to like how.
Did you get a hipster vibe from it at all?
Hipster? No. Am I supposed to?
Why are you trying to
No,
lead
nothing. I just wondered.
Anyways.
But you are right. It is visually stunning, I think.
Most people talk about Bakemonogatari as being like cinematography wise, like one of the
But
more
used like a lot
interesting
of
ones.
yellows and oranges, and it just felt like very nice to watch.
And they do hard cuts to like
texting,
full color
yeah.
with just text on the screen
the
and that stuff.
intro I really like.
The song?
Yeah, I think so. I
Oh,
think
wait.
it's the song.
Which song
Oh,
was it?
actually,
the
no.
staple
Actually,
song.
I actually didn't like the song.
Yeah.
But I liked how they edited it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
get
like
that.
the
It's like
intro that
text.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah,
dun,
yeah,
It's very
dun,
fast. I really like that.
That's cool.
But I really like the concept though, like a vampire, but like they kept some of their traits. I wonder how like it unfolds.
Would you watch another episode?
I would watch another
It's
episode.
whatever, really. I gave
actually
it a
would-
few episodes and then
I'd
didn't-
give it another watch.
another episode. Oh, you're very generous, Fed.
Okay.
My boy.
Next one. Blend S.
Oh, dude, this is the fucking sadistic.
Smile, sweet, statistic.
I saw the intro and I closed it.
Wait, it's so cute.
It's so good though.
It's so
Yeah, it is
cute.
fucking good. But what is this Blend S?
The maids.
It's about the girl who tries to get a job to
Yeah.
like go,
Yeah.
tries
she
to pay
looks
to
too
go overseas or
scary.
some shit, and then like she can't get a job because like her smile's fucked up or something.
That's one way to put
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I guess
mean,
that's- yeah.
sure. She looks
Sure.
too scary for her
It
customers.
just felt like an upgraded Lucky Star to me. I would not spend another episode on that.
That's funny because a lot of these slice of life anime, they do use the
Yo,
same character
What
archetypes
is this?
over and over again.
And like I kept encountering the word moe. What is moe?
Moe.
Oh
And
yeah.
I actually did a Google search. Like, what the fuck is moe?
Oh my god.
I was like, what?
You googled
How to
Moe?
describe
Yeah.
Moe?
Moe is
And like, no
like-
one can give me a definition. So
It's like disgustingly cute,
Well,
maybe.
okay, let me give a better description of it.
what
So,
Josh
like,
likes.
moe is kind of like an attribute that makes a girl attractive, but not necessarily in a sexual way. So, like,
Very
you know,
cute.
like,
I think
yeah,
I
in
know
like a
what you
cute
mean.
way. So, like, you know, like a classic moe trait is like being clumsy, like like oh, you know, that's like part of what moe is. Is like oh, they're so
Oh my
cute.
gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see you there.
That's moe.
okay. And then
It's Josh's favorite. favorite.
No, it's not.
Yes.
I know Josh. He would not like that trash.
All right.
Let's move on.
No way.
Speaking of moe, the next one on the list was Comic Girls.
This is about the girls who like
Draw.
No.
Yep,
There's
girls.
just a school for like drawing and shit. Right?
Yeah.
See, notice how like the Lucky Star Blendes comic, it's always like the same character, like 4 girls, like that
Yeah,
kind
I
of thing.
noticed that.
It's a lot of moe trash has that kind. Sorry, slip of tongue.
Wait, is
a
it
lot
called Moe Trash? Are you just saying that, or is that actually what it's called?
This is why I should lead him in the right path,
Yeah,
right?
you
Yeah,
should.
yeah, it's moe trash.
Wait, what? No, it's continue.
Okay, but
I'm
it's
trying to look up like
Oh
what
my
I actually thought
God.
about this.
Yeah.
wait, you're actually.
What was the show called?
So, Comic Girls is about this one girl, Moeta, and she joins a
Her name is Moita.
Chaos, and she joins like a dorm of other like comic writers.
Yeah.
And
It's cute girls doing cute things.
that's like actually what the genre is kind of
Yes.
called. Is
Yeah.
like cute girls do cute things.
It's Josh's favorite.
I think
genre.
I got halfway through and I was like, this is like another Lucky Star upgrade.
Oh, I'm glad you see the similarities.
That's all
true.
definitely all in
It's
the
all-
same line.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you know,
but I could see, now that I think about it, I could see the interest in like
it's like
Moe.
it's simple.
He sees the interest.
I can see why.
That's just one step forward
in the wrong direction.
in the right direction.
All right, moving on. I gave you this one because I didn't know you've never watched this anime before, and you're freaking cosplaying as it right now. Naruto.
Naruto?
Naruto.
Oh, right. Okay. So, as you know, I come from like a Dragon Ball Z background. So, like,
Sorry, it's just I come from a
Why
Dragon
is
Ball
she
Z background. It's
why'd
very
you laugh, dude?
No, I'm sorry.
I was about to
Yeah,
say something
you're
really
right.
emotional.
You're
and then
right.
you start
You're
talking
right.
and interrupt
Cue
me.
the
Now I don't
emotional
even feel like
music.
talking anymore.
Hashtag gatekeeping. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
gonna
so
talk about that.
I come from like a Dragon Ball Z background. So the thing about Dragon Ball Z that I like a lot is that the story runs very deep, you know? And what I realized with Naruto is that it's kind of similar in that way, in that like there's history and the story could go on for like literally forever.
Which it does.
Yeah, which it
Kinda.
does.
Because you know the show starts as him as a kid, and from what I've seen, you know, based on like what
Yeah, there is a time skip.
there's,
Yeah.
he gets older and
All the way
older.
to when he's like an adult. To the
To a
That's
point where
actually-
he's
his son has a
has his
spin-off.
own spin-off,
That's
yeah.
actually super exciting, and that's kind of the reason, or I'd say part of the reason why I like movies like Star Wars, because it
Because
shows
you can
like
see. That's interesting.
huh.
Yeah.
So just like Dragon Ball Z, I wanted to try watching this anime dubbed.
Oh, Naruto.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
I lasted like 5 minutes, and I was like, Jesus Christ, why is it so childish? Like,
Believe it!
It's like
Oh no, yeah, he says believe it in
Believe
the
it.
they sound like they're writing it for like 12-year-olds. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's a kid
I mean,
show,
to you guys, it's probably like,
ultimately.
what more did you expect, Fed? You know, but
But did you? Well, it does.
but to
Naruto.
me, it's like a big anime. So I
Naruto
expect,
does get darker though.
So it's funny because this kind of touches on just like the subs versus dubs argument,
Yeah.
which is like an age
whole
old. Yeah,
other-
it's like a long
we might
history.
get into that later. But
Yeah, I don't know, possibly, but because it's funny because when you hear it in Japanese, it doesn't bother you because it's just Japanese and you're just reading the subtitles. But I'm curious if a Japanese person was listening to it and being like, "Oh man, this is childish sounding," and so they listened dubbed or something. Probably
Maybe.
not. Probably not.
and for
But
me, that was interesting because I hate reading subs in general.
yeah,
But I really tried to like invest myself, really immerse myself into like the world of anime, and I guess that involves just reading subs. And like for me, it's so hard to like read and appreciate like
Oh,
the
yeah.
visuals, you know?
That's true. Some
'Cause I
people
feel like I'm
just don't do
constantly
that.
like trying to read, but then like the editing is so like fast that I don't get to fully appreciate or understand like what exactly is being shown on screen,
right.
We'll see.
which is interesting. But yeah, for Naruto, I'd if I was like 6 years younger, I'd like watch more, but I
It's
feel
an-
like
I think-
it's this colossal thing that like you have to like just fully immerse yourself, and you have to go from like point A to point B.
Yeah.
There's a point in my life I was a huge Naruto fan. Attack on Titans.
Dude, this one was fucking crazy, dude. Right off the bat, it was like insane. Where do I start? I really want to start at the end. Oh my god. But the intro intro is sick. Hands down best
The opening
intro song animation.
That song.
It's so beautiful.
Is so
It's
popular.
they really took their time to make everything look nice. Because when you watch shit like Lucky Star for like 3 hours, holy shit, I want to blow my goddamn brains out. It's like they animate only the mouth, and then the background's like the same. Whereas like here, like everything's constantly moving. There's flow, and it's like so easy to watch and it's so saturated. But I really liked how much time they put into like the whole animation. It really made me feel like fully immersed. You know, like I was just like so like into it.
Cool.
All right,
Attack on
but
Titan is pretty good for a first episode.
Yeah.
It just hits you in
The first few episodes are god tier,
Very
actually.
good.
There's just so much that happens, and you're just like, what am I watching?
dude, I had to watch the second one after. Okay, this is the
Really?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you why,
Nice.
dude. It was just so having your mom being eaten in front of you.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That was just insane to me. Like,
There's a lot of eating going on in that
Yeah.
series, not just the mom.
and like the way they made the Titans
Titans, yeah.
look,
It's creepy.
Yeah.
it's really creepy.
Really
but like a
unsettling.
good kind of creepy,
Yeah.
which is what I really liked. So I had to watch the second one. And I'm probably gonna. I mean, I'll probably watch the second one, but you can cut this out.
No,
Don't
I'm
let
happy to
people
hear
know.
that you
I'm
found
not
like
gonna
a
watch any
series
more
that
anime after
you
you.
actually found that you like.
Yeah,
That's cool.
No, I won't watch.
I like Attack on Titans, but I stopped for reasons.
Yeah. I think definitely, though,
The
like,
first
it's
few episodes are so,
so
good.
good.
Okay.
So good.
You'll
so.
like it.
All right.
Alright.
Especially because, like, the tone is so different. Like, I'm looking at the list now, and, like,
Yeah, I gave him a lot of lights.
Oh
Attack
yeah,
on
it's very
Titan's-
survival-esque, which
and
is
very
different.
dark, and, you know, you're just like, I don't know who's gonna die next. It could be anyone, you know, and so
There's a reason it's the opening song is probably one of it's an iconic anime
Yeah,
song
yeah.
at this point.
It
It's
puts you in
very
a
good.
situation as opposed to like having a situation happen or envelop. Whereas I think the next one.
Hinamatsuri?
Yeah, so this is the one where the kid is just thrown into the guy's fucking bedroom, and he's like, "Well, what the fuck do I do?" So he tries to take care of her, but then like she has like crazy ass
Psychic
superpowers.
powers,
Yep.
yes.
And yeah, I really like how he's just thrown into the situation, and then the girl somehow like helps him with all his shit.
They have a working relationship. It's
Yeah,
really cute.
It really reminded me. I don't know if you guys seen Stranger Things.
Yes.
The relationship between Jim Hopper and Eleven kind of reminds me of it.
Oh, that's a cool
yeah, actually,
connection.
But
Totally see
I mean,
that.
it's slightly different in the way that like Jim Hopper like tried his best to like chill her out, like don't use your powers. He tries to do that in this first episode. What's his name? What's the main character? The male.
Nita, yeah.
Yeah, he
Nita.
tries to like chill her out, but then I can see. I haven't seen the second episode, but I can see this going like down the rabbit hole, as they say, because I feel like he's gonna abuse her powers to
Interesting.
help him,
Interesting.
to help each other. I could see him trying to do that. Fuck, what else? Oh, there's so much to say.
It's okay.
I actually would watch.
Hinamatsuri.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. yeah.
It's very good.
So, from my perspective, Hinamatsuri is like one of the best anime to have come out
Same.
recently.
I think it's anime of the
like,
season.
Yeah, solidly anime of the season for me. And
Sorry. It ended.
yeah, I know, and it actually just ended, so you can actually watch the full season now, and it's great.
It's wonderful.
Dude, and I really like how the girl's written. Like,
Yeah, her character is
it's just
hilarious.
Yeah.
like, I require a teddy bear to sleep tonight. Fuck.
Yeah, that never changes throughout the
Really?
series.
Yeah.
I actually love
And
shit
the
like
way
that.
she
Gohan.
interacts with the outside world, and you know how everyone else perceives her, the comedic timing is great.
yeah, like particularly the second episode is like one of my
It
favorites.
picks up
so-
a lot at the second.
yeah.
Okay.
I recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder like what kind of lives they want to live, because it feels like they're two not ordinary people trying their
Live
best
together.
to live.
That's interesting. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I don't know what kind of job this guy has. I mean, I didn't really look into it, but
He's a
dude, the guy
Yakuza.
had to like assassinate someone or something.
Yeah, so Yakuza are Japanese gangsters, basically.
They're the
okay,
mafia in
yeah.
Japan.
Jesus.
So he's the mafia boss with a little psychic girl, and yeah, it sounds like a sitcom actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of
It is.
yeah,
Anime
so-
sitcom.
In a way, yeah.
All right, and last, this is my favorite anime.
Call it trash
Look
immediately.
at this Madoka stuff right here. It's Madoka Magica. So what did you think about it?
I forgot to watch that one. I'm just kidding. So, no, I did forget to watch it though. So I started watching the first 10 minutes of it. I'm like, oh, some pink-haired girl. This is LilyPichu in anime form. I can see why she likes this. I don't have anything else to say about it. I didn't actually like.
Wait, so you only watched the first episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it! There's nothing
It's
to
pretty.
say about
It's pretty
this.
trash though.
Wait, no, give it 3 episodes.
I don't know. What'd you think about it?
Madoka Magica is a really interesting one because it's the whole series is kind of one big debate, and like you really need to dig in for a couple episodes because you would from an outward glance be like, oh, it's pink and frilly and it looks girly and cute.
But deep inside, there are layers of pain and suffering and darkness that you will see.
Jeez, are you sure you're describing anime?
Something kind of like that.
It is. Yeah. It's. You know me. I like cute stuff and messed up stuff. Put together.
Yeah,
I like that contrast a lot, which is why Madoka's my favorite anime.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of anime that deals with that too.
Yeah.
But I should have given him Higurashi or some. You know what I mean? Really fucked up shit, but.
Dude, I mean, I've seen. I can't. This is probably not a big deal to you guys. I've seen Fullmetal Alchemist. Just like.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Let me explain. No, don't clap yet. I got to the part where like the dog.
That was fucked up though. That was very messed up.
And I couldn't sleep.
That word.
Oh, dude, stop!
No. I was actually gonna dress up Temmie as and I'll be Shotoku in the class.
Dude, I couldn't sleep for like a day. I was fucked up. Like I that was the first time that anime like
affected you?
Warped like the way, because I've always seen it as like cartoons, like something you watch to like generally make you feel good, but that made me feel like
uncomfortable,
sick, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They did a really good job writing that part. When I remember when I first watched it, I'm like, jeez.
Yeah, your stomach just like drops and you're like.
It gave me like the same feeling Attack on Titan gave me, which is why I had to watch it again.
Right.
But for Fullmetal Alchemist, I kind of skipped to the last episode because I was really curious about if his brother actually came back, and
Wait, you skipped to the last episode?
Why would you do
that?
I was so curious.
Dude, you do this with like other stuff?
No, it was like 600 episodes.
No, 600 episodes.
Whatever, it felt like
60.
it.
It's like 50 something or something.
Dude, Mendo trolled me. Okay, look, listen. I don't have time to watch 50 episodes of anime.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You can leave it on in the background.
That's cheating.
That's true. All
Or
right.
you can do with the Lily Strat.
Or you can read the Wikipedia article.
Don't do that. Just watch it. Just seriously watch it.
How's that any better?
I know.
Why are you giving me shit?
Yes.
What is this?
Thank you. But sometimes not.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she literally just reads the Wikipedia and is like, "Yep, I watched it. Wow, great."
No, I
she doesn't
actually
think it's good enough to
skim it.
watch, huh?
All right, you know what?
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
Well, so let's kind of do an overview here because you've now watched the first episode of a lot of different types of anime and stuff. So like, what were kind of your like overall thoughts here?
I could see, dude. Just like I honestly didn't think it was like this at all, which kind of sounds a bit ignorant on my part to you guys. Like there's a whole spectrum of like I want to say genres of anime, which is like interesting because as a kid growing up, I'd always see like your very traditional like
I think generally speaking from an outsider's perspective, that sounds so weird to say, but like from a lot of people's perspective, when they think of anime, they immediately think of like Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon and stuff, and so they get kind of focused on that. But really, I think what makes anime awesome is that anime is just the medium. There's tons of different genres within anime. So like even like when I was looking at your list, like there were things that you took to and stuff they didn't. So you like liked certain genres over some other genres, and like anime gives you a lot of stuff to kind of bite into.
There's a lot of anime that's like Attack on Titans. A lot of dark anime, psychological stuff, like plot heavy stuff, and it's just
and not everything's just Lucky Star.
And I kind of got that idea watching Fullmetal Alchemist, but when I saw like Attack on Titans, when I saw like what's it called, even the cowboy thing, because it's very Western, it gives you like a very Western feeling. I feel like it's the closest I've seen to like what traditional, what I traditionally see in like the film industry.
Right.
But everything else was just like eye-opening.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good perspective.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about, you mentioned this, Fed, the anime gatekeeping thing.
Oh.
So you know how when people ask you, what's your favorite anime? And you're like, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're like, Yu-Gi-Oh's not a real anime.
Oh, dude, I've gotten that so many times where I'm like, I tell a friend, like, I like this, but they're like, that's not a real anime. I'm just like,
Which is really funny because Yu-Gi-Oh is an anime.
Yeah,
Pokemon
And
is
for
an
months
anime.
or for years, I saw it that way. I saw it as like, okay, it's not real anime. Then I tell Lily this in the car, and she's like, "What? No, that's an anime. What the fuck?" So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that because it's interesting how people say it like that.
Huh.
Have you ever heard of something like that?
Oh, I mean, tons of times, right? People are like, "Ugh, you haven't watched this show and you call yourself an anime fan or a weeb?"
This weird
Yeah.
gatekeeping thing. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
yeah.
weird.
I mean, I can see why because I guess the animes I've seen are very I don't want to say like Americanized. They're like they're catered to
They
like
are
12-year-olds,
ingrained into
12-year-old American boys.
Like
Yeah.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
are
yeah. They're
super
mainstream,
Yeah,
right?
they're mainstream
So,
anime.
Yeah.
Even Fullmetal Alchemist to some extent is a little
Yeah,
bit more
I mean-
mainstream too.
yeah, I would consider Fullmetal Alchemist mainstream 100%. I think a lot of the anime gatekeeping comes from the fact that it's just getting so big now. Like anime is just growing so fast, and like before, anime was a smaller subset, and like everyone watched. Like actually, Garyukov has a really good video about this. How like back in the day when we were talking about anime, the only things you could watch are Dragon Ball Z,
that's
Sailor
true.
Moon, and stuff. Like you just didn't have a choice because like back then, like stuff like Crunchyroll didn't exist.
Oh yeah, what? How the hell did you guys watch anime?
exactly.
I feel like Crunchyroll's a new thing, and I only found out about it because of you.
Crunchyroll, this is completely off topic. Crunchyroll started out as an anime forum, right?
Yeah.
And then they started offering streaming services, and they actually got officialized. I guess it's legal.
Yeah.
You can watch anime on Crunchyroll.com/Lily.
Had to slide that one in there.
promo
But
code.
I think it's awesome how Crunchyroll is also normalized, how Netflix is, right?
Yeah.
Like when you look through apps on your TV, Crunchyroll is available now.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's amazing.
You know, one thing that people don't know is that there's this older movie, Edge of Tomorrow, with Tom Cruise.
I love Edge of
Have you
Tomorrow.
ever
Yeah,
seen
of
that?
course.
Okay, so that's actually based off of a manga called All You Need
Yeah.
Is Kill.
I did hear that. I did hear that, and I was like,
so
wow.
like
But
that's
they're
an adaptation.
different, right?
I actually have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh, I read
Yeah.
the manga. It's different enough, but
Oh,
the
okay.
concept is like roughly the same.
But so I like that because like All You Need Is Kill is not something that's super popular.
Mm-hmm.
So not, a lot of people like can't warp the perception around what the
That's
movie
true.
should be like. So I don't know. It's tough to say like what would make a good adaptation because like most of the times when I see a movie from like a book I like or whatever, I'm always just kind of like, well, I kind of like the original thing better. Imagine if they remade Game of Thrones into an anime and like all of a sudden like the Lannisters are like, kawaii desu yo ne? You know, like Lannisters always pay their debts. Yeah, you know, like you'd be like, what the
fuck
what's-
is this?
Yeah, like what,
Okay.
you
I'd
know.
watch it. Dude, that'd be so cute.
No.
No.
Daenerys would be everyone's waifu with the three
Yeah,
dragons,
probably.
Yeah. Where were we?
Wanted
I don't
to
know,
go
dude.
with
Alright, let's
this
just
pocket.
completely
Okay.
change
Hard
tracks.
cut to next topic. Yeah,
Next
okay.
topic I had was Anime Expo.
Which is next week from the time of we're filming.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going?
Are you going?
I don't know. Are we?
Did you?
I don't know.
I'm going.
I'm going.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going.
Anime-
Usually I just wait till the day of. I'm like, Fed, you're going to Anime Expo. Okay, let's go.
Anime Expo is like the convention where everyone goes. If you ever want to meet your online friends or whatever, yeah, you have chances are they're going to Anime Expo. If they're an anime fan, I guess.
it's just like a big
gathering.
gathering, right? Like, have you ever been to any convention, like
Yeah, he's
Comic-Con
been-
or anything?
You've been to TwitchCon.
Oh, yeah,
TwitchCon,
TwitchCon,
E3 PAX, that's it.
But have you been to one that's like specifically more like Comic-Con? Because like I think video game cons are pretty different than
They are.
anime
They're super
cons.
different from
and-
So, I mean, I went the first time with...
And he did go to EX last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
that was my
right.
first year.
Weren't you guys like meeting each other there or something?
No. I mean, I knew him beforehand.
Oh, okay.
It was like our first like offline TV
Yeah,
show,
yeah.
I
Oh,
think.
yes, right. I remember
No, but I think what I like most about AX is like the artist alley, because you don't see that. You don't see
yeah.
that shit anywhere else, and if you do, it's like this little small
that. Yeah,
section.
that's true. Artist Alley is a huge part of anime
And
conventions.
I remember last time being like, "Whoa, that drawing is so cute. I have no idea who she is. I'm gonna buy it." And what ended up happening is like, okay, I have these like 4
Posters?
posters with.
What do I do with them?
I mean, they had big.
Personalities.
Yeah, it had big heads.
Oh, you bought those kinds of posters?
Yeah, I thought they looked cool. And then what ended up happening is like it felt really, it looked really awkward in my room. So
Yeah, no shit.
So I had-
Wait, don't you mean really cool in your room?
Yeah, really cool. And I had
So wait, where are they now?
well, I gave them away.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
It just felt fucking
To
weird.
who?
To another.
Wasn't me.
It was another anime friend. I
Wait,
don't-
would
so-
you put posters
Well,
like
I
that in
wanted
your-
to at least see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Last time I went to an anime
Oh.
convention, I really wanted to buy a dakimakura.
Do you know what that is?
The body pillows, right?
Yeah, I knew that.
I chickened out, unfortunately. Like,
wait, do you buy the pillow? Do you just buy the pillow?
You buy the pillowcase, I believe, and then you stuff the pillow inside.
I mean, is it safe for work or what?
I mean, the front part is safe for work, but the back
like, what
part
kind of
is...
benefit would you get from buying one that's not safe? That's not safe for work. I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Why would you buy one that's not safe for work? Like, what do you get from it? Like,
you know, if you ever
is it a guy?
Let's say, okay.
Like, do you
have
does
a
it turn
favorite?
you on? I'm
do you
confused.
Have a...
Like, I don't understand.
Listen.
Like, I can understand if Josh got one, but like, why the fuck would you want?
That's why I didn't get it, because it was not safe for work in the back. If it was just cute safe for work art, I would have gotten it.
Okay.
But I'm not judging. There are some people, you know, who might want that kind of, you know, body pillow, and, you know, maybe it helps them sleep.
I'm legitimately curious because I don't know how like graphic we want to get, but like I've tried watching hentai and it just shit does not. It does not get me going. It does not get me going, dude.
Why did it go?
I mean, I'm just skipping a couple steps here, but this is where the conversation's going. I'm just saying.
I'm blushing.
Why are you blushing?
I don't know.
This is fucked up.
I don't want to know what you...
Some people took time to animate those titties, bunch up. I'm just saying.
There's a thing about hentai artists, though. Some of the art is fucking gorgeous. Like, they are so talented.
Yeah.
And then it's tentacles and stuff. So I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna... I can admire the art, but not the... You know, not for me, you know. But, you know, I'm not knocking...
But secretly on the side, Lily's got a stash.
Listen! Not for me, but it could be for other people.
Like, if you, like,
Josh,
take up the keys off the piano
my
and just, like, lift them up.
Oh my
like,
god. Alright, back to convention stuff.
Oh, we went from conventions to, like, art to, like...
To straight on hentai.
I feel like when you're talking about art, dude, especially, like, animated art, it's easy to, like, you know, think about that kind of stuff. I'm just saying.
Anime.
Yeah.
Conventions.
Yeah, sorry.
To be fair, drawing naked bodies is an art form in
that
itself.
That is an art form.
You
Do we
know,
really have to go back to naked
sorry,
people again?
I was...
Do you really want to talk about naked people that badly?
I think it's actually something, like, kind of interesting or important to talk about because I feel like some animes are very sexualized. I mean, I haven't really seen that
should have
many.
made him watch, like, High School of the
Of
Dead.
the Dead.
But I've seen, I think I watched,
Prison
like, gambling
School.
anime with Lily once.
Oh,
and,
Kakegurui, yeah.
Kakegurui.
dude, and, like, the knockers on some of them, it's like, they actually took the time to, like, make
Oh,
that
man.
a part
it
of
gets
their...
much better than that.
I haven't seen anything like that in the animes
Okay,
you
so
showed me.
I did forego the fan service on my list, but there are a lot of fan service anime. If that's what you're into,
No,
then I have a
I'm
list
telling you, it
that
doesn't
I
interest
can
me.
give you
But I'm
that
curious.
you can watch on Crunchyroll.
Listen, I don't want the fuck.
A lot of suggestive
man.
anime. Oh yeah, I got some for you.
Dude, I'll
But
pass.
we can talk outside the podcast. I know you don't want to like say it.
Fuck it. Just fucking email me the list, goddammit.
Why are we talking about this?
Okay.
Have you thought about cosplaying seriously?
Is this not a serious cosplay?
Oh, I
mean-
apologize.
I'm sorry.
Taking it to
What
the next
fuck?
level, you know?
Oh, you mean like hair?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, yikes. Fuck.
Huh.
I don't know.
You don't want to
That's a big.
dress up
That's
like
a big step. For,
that's true.
For something
let's
I'm not.
take it slow.
I'll be honest, even I haven't cosplayed yet.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so.
don't fucking lie.
What
I've seen
the
your Instagram pictures.
This is a very
Okay.
recent thing.
Megumi?
Very recent.
Is
He's
there?
cosplaying as this girl.
Okay, but like, there's a difference between cosplaying in your room and cosplaying outside. You know, like
Are you
doing
too
a
scared?
full-blown photo
you
shoot.
so
Ichigo's gonna be
conscious?
outside.
Huh?
I'm gonna do Ichigo at AX.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Megumi's not ready.
Wait, it's a girl.
yeah.
I mean, hell yeah, dude. I mean, I respect the shit out of that. Goddamn it, dude. I mean, I've done.
Look, it's
research.
2018.
Anyone can cosplay
Sneaky's done
anything,
it.
okay?
Box has done it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No one will ever be Sneaky. You know Sneaky's Dark Elementals looks cosplay?
Yeah.
You know I'm planning on being Dark Elementals looks for AX.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
And
there's-
how
Dude,
can you
how
even
can
do
I
that?
fucking
Yeah.
top that, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of, sometimes it's so
Dude, I
discouraging.
tried doing Elementalist Lux too, and like I just got like
right.
I just got compared to. It felt really bad, dude. Because I tried my best to like look. What's so funny? guys?
Nothing.
No.
I legitimately tried to like look, you know, good.
I
And
thought-
Sneaky just comes in here with his big dick and just fucking rips it on the table. Jesus.
Okay.
It feels bad, man.
Okay.
It must feel bad like to be a cosplayer and get constantly compared
Yeah,
to.
we can talk about traps if you want on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Hentai traps. Let's keep. Wow. This
with
is.
Fedmyster, nothing
yes.
is off the table.
Oh no. Dude.
There are some really attractive guys who have cosplayed as really attractive girl.
It's so messed up because sometimes on Instagram I'll like look through the cosplay section and you're like, oh damn, that girl looks good, and you're like scroll down the pictures. Scroll back up. Never mind.
But they do. Look
and then the opposite happens
gorgeous.
too.
Oh yeah,
you're
no,
just
the goth
like,
girls make feminine-looking guys, or
Yeah.
like some guys.
Yeah.
I think I like it. I think it's
I-
if they do it well, I don't care.
yeah, exactly.
Right?
I think it's
And
I
they
think it's
probably
great.
put a lot of work
Correct me if
into
I'm
it.
wrong, but I feel like there's a anime community and there's a cosplaying community, and they kind of they're two separate entities.
They all mix,
They
right?
make, it's
yeah.
like a Venn diagram.
Yeah,
Some of
yeah,
it,
yeah. Because like
clashes
gaming's the
into
same
each
way,
other,
right? Like you have cosplayers in video games as well.
That's
so.
fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cosplaying
It's
is
like another subsect.
it just feels good for like super fans. Like if you really like this character, you just
Yeah.
want to be the character and like really express your love. I've cosplayed as her before because of how much I love Madoka,
Who's that girl?
the pink-haired girl, the main
You
character.
cosplay her?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll show you pictures later. It's really cute. That was years ago.
Is that really a cosplay though? I feel like you dress like that
All right,
every
let's
day.
move on. That's our convention
Like
talk.
no, legit. Like there are days where Lily dresses up like in her diva pajamas, and then we go to
Listen, those diva pajamas are very
we went
comfortable.
to AX and she's wearing the same shit she wears every day.
So Madoka, this is kind of off topic. I recommend watching it. It's my favorite series. It's really good, guys. It's 12
Wait, you
episodes.
have multiple favorite series?
No, this is the same shit that she always talks
Oh,
about.
Madoka, yeah,
Magica.
12 episodes. It's on Crunchyroll. Did you want
Guys, if you guys going to AX, be sure to shower, and I'll see you guys there.
Holy
Oh, yeah, I was
shit,
gonna-
that's so true, dude. People stink. I remember specifically AX. People stunk,
That's what I
dude.
wanted to talk about before I went to bed.
Like actually though.
No, actually shower.
Like, please,
You have to. Bring
please.
deodorant. AX is super hot. It's July in LA. It's going
Yeah.
to be so packed. So many people. Sweat everywhere. And a lot of
Dude.
people are in like really stuffy cosplay as well too.
Yeah.
So just do your best to,
And if you don't shower, just like buy like some really cheap cologne. Just bring that with you and just constantly.
Is that what you do? Fred?
No, I'm just saying, like, if it's gonna help, like,
I mean, it's better than nothing. This
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And let me tell you a quick check if you need deodorant. All right, this is something I learned.
okay.
Earwax.
Mm-hmm.
So Asians
Oh my fucking god, here we go.
Asians tend to have dry earwax, which is linked to people who don't naturally produce as much body odor. And if you have goopy earwax, you produce much more body odor.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
but-
remember
they're-
us talking about this like 5 months ago. I was like, shut the fuck up, Josh. You're making this shit
No,
up.
it is actually real. So literally, if you guys have goopy earwax, get that
Probably-
deodorant.
Yeah, you
do you have
probably.
goopy earwax?
It's kind of like medium, but yeah, I mean, I sweat a lot.
I have pretty dry earwax.
Yeah, mine's like
mean,
literal
I've
flakes.
never
I mean,
like,
isn't it linked to Asians? I'm sorry.
yeah, I've never
Yeah, most
really
Asians
used
have.
deodorant. Like, and when I say that, right, people like judge me.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I literally
Right.
don't wear
Unless I
deodorant
like,
a
obviously
lot.
I sweat or whatever. But
I have to buy like real, not expensive, but like clinical deodorant. I put it on overnight, and then I actually don't sweat the entire day. It's really
wow,
nice.
that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
But if I do like over the counter like deodorant,
Yeah.
it's not that good.
Why
It's
are we
like
talking about
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is important
It
for
is
AX,
important,
so
yeah,
okay.
you're right. It's
Okay.
hot. Wash yourself. Don't smell. Be respectful of cosplayers too. By
Yeah,
the way, don't
and
just
don't creep
like,
on girls.
Don't creep.
Creep on 2D girls.
Oh, I wanted to ask Fed like specific stuff about editing.
okay.
So he's like,
And
so have you ever watched? No, you probably haven't. But I've heard of editors who watch anime for inspiration for editing. Even in like some league montages, right? You see like some anime-esque stuff, right? Do you have any opinion on that? Since you're a
That's
ex-editor.
actually a
but-
great point to bring up because I didn't watch any anime, right? And I had to work for Night Blue. So
Night Blue loves
Night Blue is an
anime.
anime guru. Like the dude, like is all about the anime.
True.
Like, constantly talking about it with his chat. Like in his editing specifically, I remember he'd be like, "Can you insert this Naruto GIF at 220? Okay, now can you add the sound effect, anime sound effect here?"
Wait,
And then-
really?
No, it was legit. Like
That's funny.
I had a 10 to 12 gigabyte folder of just anime GIFs. Or GIFs, sorry.
It
I
is
don't want
GIFs,
to offend.
though. The creator said it's GIFs.
I'm gonna say gift till a day.
I'm gonna say
Alright,
GIFs.
I say whatever the fuck comes in my mind first. So So I think what firstly comes to mind is you guys know what JoJo?
Yes, JoJo.
The to be continued.
Yeah, that was
That's such a good
that was a
one.
very easy one to implement. And I actually
That's an American song, right?
and I actually didn't get it from anime. My brother showed me a video of it being used in like mainstream media or whatever, and it hadn't really blown up at all. And so I'm like, wait, this would be so fucking funny if I actually added it into like a League of Legends highlight edit. And so I did, and people were like, Fed, you watch fucking JoJo? And I'm like, what are you people talking about? Jesus. So yeah, I mean, I think specifically for like the League culture, I think a majority, I don't want to say majority, but
No, a lot of League fans. I think
There's a
League
lot of-
fans are anime fans.
there's a lot of anime fans.
Yeah.
So-
I think there's a lot of anime fans.
there's a fair number of
So as like
crossover.
an editor, I obviously want to cater to like their interests. You know, I obviously want to like.
And I think it's cute too. Like some of the things you use, I think it fits very well into the editing.
Yeah, even just like kind of the I want to say like I don't know if it's the right word, but like when you're watching anime and there's like lines, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Lines.
the impact lines,
Oh.
the movement lines and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
What do you call those? Like
I
I,
don't
want to
know
say
what
like
you call it.
small like details like that from anime that you can throw into like editing super easily.
Yeah.
It's interesting because people love that shit. And
Yeah.
so as a like I don't want to say normie, but as someone who doesn't watch anime, I very much had to like. I ask everyone, okay, what about Re:Zero do you like? You know, like what are some of the small things I can like add to a video?
Oh,
that-
that's
yeah.
cool.
Huh,
That's
interesting.
very
and
interesting.
when I worked for Night Blue, that kind of just like accelerated like to
Night
like
Blue loves Re:Zero.
yeah.
Night Blue's Team Rem.
Yeah, and then I constantly have to add like Re:Zero like graphics and stuff and be like
That's so funny.
That is really
Ooh.
funny.
And like I wouldn't necessarily know why I was doing it, but I just did it. But there's a crowd for it, and it's really cool. I don't know.
Same with my videos, like Gary. He often adds like anime references. I got him into anime, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, yo, dude, this is sick. I love you, Gary.
That's awesome.
But yeah, now he adds it on his own now. I don't even tell him to do it
Yeah.
anymore. He's like, oh, can you draw me this? Or I'm like, oh, that's really cute. I'm proud of you, kid. This is really off topic.
Okay.
League of
Again.
Legends anime. Guys,
There was no expression on Fed's face, just like,
if
yeah.
League of Legends had an anime, that'd be so.
I've done a lot of thinking about what that would be like.
You wouldn't consider the stuff they've made like
Okay, anime style, you know?
Yeah. Because like the stuff that League has generally done has just been CG, you know,
a very short.
But like really crisp, good anime
like
style.
Kyoto Animation.
Pure animation on League of Madhouse.
This is just
like,
going over
I'm sorry.
Fed's head.
I'm sorry. These
no,
are
I
like,
mean it's not go over my head. It's just like
There's like a particular style
I'm just
that
trying to imagine how it would look like. Is it like gonna be like
so for what we were saying, there are specific companies that illustrate anime differently.
Yeah, yeah.
So they
Yeah.
are known for like those different kinds of
Yeah.
styles.
and do we know? I mean, is there in League of Legends anime? I'm confused.
no,
No,
Oh,
there
you just
isn't.
want
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I'm just saying like which
it
production
would be really
company
cool
would be.
if
you know?
one of these companies did
like,
it. but-
yeah.
If
Okay,
only.
I can dream about a Harry Potter and League of Legends anime. I can
Harry Potter
dream
anime.
offline TV anime.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, that's all of my topics for Fed today.
Okay.
Oh, we have one last thing. So
wait.
so now that you have experienced a lot of anime, we think we have inducted you into this world. We're gonna give you a list of phrases, and we want to just do your best.
Okay.
Alright? Ganbatte.
Well, what the fuck? Oh, calm down.
No,
Wait. It's
Ganbatte is good luck.
Oh, I thought you said calmate.
Ganbatte.
I was like, calm down. Like, what the fuck?
Ganbatte.
Calmate.
No. Ganbatte.
Ganbate.
Okay, should I just give it to him?
Yeah. How? Oh,
Wait,
you want to just say it to him?
You should, because I need to get rid of this, because it's gonna... Sorry. This is worth it, I promise, okay? I should have written this down earlier. Cut out
So
this screen.
yeah. Oh my. Yeah, really get into character here.
Holy shit. I don't even know how to say half of these. Okay.
Should I reference, or should he just do it?
No. You should do
Okay,
it.
okay.
You should do it blind.
Omae wa mo shinduru.
Ooh, all right.
That was very good.
Step one, okay. right, the second one. Imagine you're in Lucky Star and you're introducing yourself to a group of other cute high school girls.
Oh God, is this one word?
Yes.
Hajimemashite, watashi wa Fe-chan desu.
Yes. Okay. All right. We've got more.
Oni-chan.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, great.
Very
Yes,
good,
great.
Very good.
Come on, Lily. Keep a straight face.
Okay.
All right.
What the fuck is this?
And then make sure to throw up a peace sign too at the end of this.
Yeah, very cute. Peace sign. Peace sign.
Kawaii desu.
Yes.
Man, this
Okay.
is
Now
great.
this last one. I mean, this one's.
Otebayo. Is that how you say it? Datebayo.
All right.
Interesting direction.
Okay.
All right,
All right. We have one last one.
You need to
Oh,
say
God.
this one the best, okay?
Yeah. This one is the most important one. So.
Wait, this last one?
Yeah, it's kind of a doozy, and Lily also ripped the page in half, so that doesn't
Sorry
help.
about that.
Airabu.
Yeah.
So crunchy. Okay. Airabu Crunchyroll. Kurai. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Can you read everything else now?
And then read everything else too.
Airabu Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll.com/Lee for a 14-day premium trial. Professional subtitle, 1080p. Support the animation industry.
Thank you. Can you repeat that link again, please?
Crunchyroll.com/Lily.
Thank you very much, Fed. You said it perfectly. I really didn't know if you could say it that well. That was amazing, Fed. Wow. Did you hear him, guys? Crunchyroll.com/Lily. Please use my link.
Wait, what was the first part?
No, I was trying to make it say I love Crunchyroll, like very like weeb like, but it was hard to write it.
Oh, does it say I love Crunchy?
Yeah,
oh my god. I was like, why am I rubbing?
All right. Well.
All right. Thank you,
Fed,
Fed.
thank you so much for joining the
coming on
podcast.
this
for having me,
podcast.
guys.
You can ninjutsu your way out.
Oh, do I just do this? Hamehameha. Wait, no,
Okay.
it's wrong anime.
Where'd he go? So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's so weird because I think I'm sort of blessed in that like most of the people I talk to also watch anime, so it's kind of refreshing to see like an outside perspective again.
Completely outside perspective.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that Fed took the time to watch all those episodes that I gave
Yeah,
him, because
yeah.
that's not a
It's
small
not a trivial
time
task.
commitment.
Yeah, exactly.
So good job, Fed.
Thank you, Fed.
Well, maybe we should have thanked him while he was.
Still here.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
we kind of did, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we did. Thank you, Fed. So on to the next one.
Yeah. Now
Current
talking about
anime.
current anime. Yes. Okay.
Fucking Franxx.
So, Darling in the Franxx suddenly decided that it remembered that it was a Gainax show or something, and it's like, here we go, we're Gurren Lagann, time to defeat the anti-spirals, here we go. I'm just like, that is not what I was
Some
thinking.
of the pacing, right? The way they did a lot of the world building in just 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's just very frustrating because I had a lot of hopes for Darling in the Franxx.
So when talking about the writing of Darling in the Franxx, like a lot of people point to like the pacing issues and stuff, which I agree with. Don't get me wrong, but I thought this last episode kind of reminded me again, like why I thought the writing was good in the first place. Because like you don't actually get a lot of shows that deal with such complex character emotions in small scenes. So like a lot of anime just kind of beats you over the head with scenes like. Let's compare it to Gurren Lagann, for example, right? Like, it's like the themes of the show are just like beaten over your head, whereas like Darling in the Franxx was much more subtle, yeah, and I enjoyed that a lot. But overall, like, what is going on with Ape and the?
That's what made it so frustrating because it did those little things so well,
Yeah.
and then like what?
What was? And suddenly the aliens came.
What? Oh my gosh! It's very
Aliens.
so frustrating. Oh. Coco real preggers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we saw that coming, but still.
She likes her eggs fertilized, apparently. Anyways.
I mean, I'm not gonna save my last opinion until I see the finale, because maybe
So I'm very curious what these last 2 episodes are supposed to contain, because I'm like, where is the ending supposed to be?
I wish they spaced out a lot of the things that they shoved in the last couple of episodes. Because, I remember like in the beginning days too, we kept talking about like, oh yeah, next episode shit's gonna go down. Oh no, it's next episode. And it's just like, it felt like it was never coming, that climax that we want. Oh, that's not. God, Josh. Can we cut that?
Please keep that in, Gary. Just keep that in.
But you know what I mean, like the climax of the show.
Yeah.
It's called... Go on.
It kind of felt like it needed like just like 4 more episodes or something to make that jarringness feel. Because the first time I really felt that was with the whole like I don't know, the fight between Ichigo and 02. Like I was like, oh man, how are they gonna resolve this? And the next episode was like, we're good.
They're BFFs. I've always found that really weird.
And I was like, that's not very satisfying, right? So I don't know. I'm still hoping that Darling in the Franxx pulls it all together, but like there are definitely some problems. But I hope that the ending was worth it. Because like I could see this show being like amazing or terrible based off the ending. So
I think. Given what I've seen, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, the pacing is a huge turnoff for me. Like, if it's not paced, like, well, it turns me off a lot because I guess it's frustrating. I wish they spaced it out, better in the earlier episodes too.
Yeah.
And it's a lot, and it's also frustrating because I had high hopes for the show. I wanted to like it. The character design, the music, the visuals, the subtleties.
Ichigo?
Well, everything was great. Yeah. Remember how you bet me that you thought Ichigo was gonna die? You have 2 more episodes. And so you have to go to AX, standing around with a sign that says, I am Moe.
Wait, it's not even possible, right? Oh, wait, I guess on Sunday. It'll have to be on Sunday,
You can still do it, yeah. All right, well, enough about Franxx. We'll see with the last 2 episodes. Yeah. Hinamatsuri.
So now spring anime are starting to come to a close, and with it, Hinamatsuri.
I almost cried.
Yeah, it is 100% the anime of the season for me.
I didn't expect myself to fall in love with it this much.
Yeah, it's just like you just want more. You just want to see more interactions between all the characters. They're amazing. Like Anzu is maybe one of my favorite characters of all time. She's just so pure and so good-hearted, and you just want the best for her, and it's just...
She made me cry a few times.
I definitely got teary. I've never had a show get me from like hysterical laughter into like tears
crying in like
in the
2
same
seconds.
Yeah,
what?
Same episode.
I'm feeling so many emotions right now.
Yeah, Hinamatsuri definitely, like we said, anime of the season.
I heard it didn't do that well in Japan.
In Japan, yeah. So
that is
we gotta buy all that merch.
I will buy all those box sets or whatever the heck.
Yeah. It really does deserve a season 2, in my opinion. So
I hope so. But...
Other shows that have also ended that I find quite good.
Go on. Say it.
Comic Girls.
Yeah, how was it?
Really good.
Oh, please tell us more about it.
I think Comic Girls, I went into it not thinking it would be even that good, but like at the end of it, I sort of missed the girls and I wanted more interactions with them. No, I'm serious. Like
really?
So it wasn't as good as K-On! In terms of the cute girls do cute things genre. Like K-On! Actually made me miss what high school was like, and and that's kind of like why I like these shows is that like the sort of mediocrities of life become cuter and stuff.
No, I completely understand. Go on. This is very
anyways,
poignant.
like Comic Girls, I really like the characters a lot. Their interactions were always very funny to me. I'm not someone who has a lot of friends, so kind of like living vicariously through them. Like the main character is so relatable in a lot of ways, and life is sometimes disappointing, and she kind of embodies that. She's like literally anime IRL.
Wow. You almost make me want to check out Comic Girls.
I think it's really good. It's really good. You, of all people, should watch it because the main character is basically you.
With the hat and the... Yeah, the character design, I don't know anything about the anime, obviously, but the animation itself, like the art, I like it. They're adorable.
Anyways, that one is also ending. One that is close to an end is Megalo Box.
Megalo Box.
And what are your thoughts now that we're getting to the end?
I didn't catch up with the last... episode or 2. I don't know how many I missed. I don't know why it kind of fell off for me. I like it. I think it's a strong anime. It does what it's supposed to do very, very well. Maybe not cute enough. I don't know.
So it's funny that you mentioned that it's like the last 2 episodes that you haven't watched because those are the ones that really kind of brought me back into being like Megalo Box. Oh, this is interesting because for a while I was like, the show just kind of...
It was a little lull in my opinion.
It was like the fights didn't end in like a good way. Like I felt like I was cheated out. Like some of the just character fights in general just don't feel as impactful. Like the OST, amazing. The animation, amazing. All this stuff, but it's like it just felt very empty, and like I couldn't latch onto the characters. And suddenly, again, I get reminded like why I like the show again, and so I'm really excited for the episode finale, which will happen this weekend. So we'll see. I don't know yet, but like because initially I loved the show. I was like, oh, the show is
same.
going to be a 9 or a 10 for sure. And then it kind of
There was a little drop, which is when I kind of dropped it. Unfortunately.
And so we'll see where it ends up.
There are some other shows that I ended up dropping too.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't caught up with Steins Gate, Gun Gale Online.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I did enjoy the first. I don't know.
Gun Gale is like one of those anime that's just like a guilty pleasure. Because it's so dumb. It's so dumb, but like.
But you like those kinds of stuff, right? You like the stuff that's like dumb and simple, but you're just sitting there in your room eating popcorn by yourself. You're like, hey, I really like these anime. Go on.
No. Okay.
Not popcorn.
It's not popcorn.
Okay,
it's
what do you
usually
eat?
like granola
Granola
bars
bars.
and like a Coke Zero. No, but seriously, like, particularly GGO has like, it just makes fun of itself, which I love. Like,
I love anime that parodies like certain subject matters that makes it more relatable to the audience.
Yeah, so generally speaking, kind of to wrap up the talk about the current season of anime, like I think this season was very strong. I can't remember a time where so many shows have been so impactful for me. I'm not really sure what to look forward to next. That's the thing, like I believe pretty soon, what is it? Overlord season 3 is like one that I heard about. I think I don't even know. Like when I looked at the list, I was like, I could see why people like would be into some of these, but like I haven't really latched onto anything, so I'm looking forward to it. But the season after sounds like it's gonna be crazy.
Wait, why?
Because like
I haven't seen the list yet.
Like JoJo 5 was gonna be a big. I haven't even seen JoJo, but like I know that's a big deal.
Big.
And then Code Geass season 3 is about was gonna start too. So like there's a lot of big seasons that are like coming back that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I don't know. This season was just so stacked. So we are truly blessed.
I also think when I look at those lists, I know that I shouldn't judge per se, because had I looked at Hinamatsuri, right?
Exactly.
It looks like little girls in Dragon Balls, and
what is
the plot
going on
summary
here?
is like, the genre, not really what I used to look at. So I'm really, really glad I gave it a chance.
Yep.
And that's probably what it's going to be like for the upcoming seasons as well.
Yeah.
And
You'll always find something
jewel, that I'm going to like, and you might like too at Crunchyroll.com/Lily.
Hey. Is there any other anime that you're watching that's not seasonal or anything like that?
No, I'm still in depression mode over Hinamatsuri, actually. Because I caught up with the manga, too.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to see time-skipped Hina, right?
Yeah.
That was disappointing. And then I don't even know if there's going to be a second season. That hurts my heart so much.
It really...
You were telling me there's a Konosuba...
Oh, yes. Konosuba, the movie just got announced. I'm super excited for that. Like, Konosuba is, like, one of my favorite anime.
I recommend Konosuba, by the way. It's right here. His waifu's literally right here. Very comedic anime about, the whole typical guy gets sent into the fantasy world.
It's another
what is he going to
isekai,
do? But the way he did is really cute.
Yeah.
The characters are adorable.
One of the things that I've been watching on my own that I just finished was Barakamon. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
I've heard of it.
It's like about a dude who like does calligraphy, and it's
There's
really
an anime
cute.
for
everything. Yeah, like
actually, I'm waiting for
ballroom dancing, biking, like
figure skating, basketball,
skating,
soccer, tennis, everything. I'm waiting for the anime on Pomeranians. It's gonna come. It's just gonna be all Pomeranians, and all the characters are gonna be Pomeranians. That's gonna be so cute. I'm waiting. Please, someone make it. I should just make the manga, and then they can like adapt it to an anime. It'll be called Pomeranians, the anime.
I held it until that one. All right.
I think we're pretty
I think that's
wrapped
pretty
up.
much it for this podcast.
Thank you for watching. I try to make this a little bit more categorized, but I know we got off.
You tried your hardest
I did try. I even had a notebook and wrote down all the topiks before.
What about Harry Potter the anime?
Okay, listen. Harry Potter
and Pomeranians. What
if everything were an anime? All right, thank you so much for watching, and thanks to my sponsor Crunchyroll. You can check it out at crunchyroll.com/Lily for a 14-day trial, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Oh, we have some really cool guests coming up. I'm really, really, really excited for next month.
Turns out when Anime Expo happens,
there's a lot of anime
really
fans
interesting
that
people
gather.
show up. So I hope you guys are excited for the next couple episodes.
I'm super excited. They're probably gonna be like so like I feel like they're gonna be so well spoken and educated.
Adversity,
about
you're like,
oh, no, we tried. All right, bye, guys.
All right, bye.